Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81. I hope you have a great day because today I'm going to do a review for my very first the Tonsen ArtToys 03A, and this is what they call the Adolescent Malevolence.
What had you say again?
Okay, so although they changed the name, but it is very obvious for us as a Dragon Ball fans. We know this is Kid Buu.
That's the new Buu? He looks like nothing but a kid.
And they have to change the name because they want to avoid any copyright strike for their products. But if I were Bandai, I would definitely know that this is Kid Buu, so it's very obvious. Even the box design somehow resembles the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball, where they have these pictures of the figures here, and from there you have the windows to see the figures inside and things like that. So this is again my very first Tonsen ArtToys. I have not gotten any from them, so since they say it's 03A, I believe they are 01 or 02, and because of the A, so they are two sets. There's a 03B as well, which I'll show you on the screen right now. So about everything is the same for both of the figure, except I think the color is a bit different, and there are some of the accessory which is different as well. Okay, so I chosen this one is because of some of the accessory that is not in 03B, which I'll tell you which one it is. So so let's check out the box design. So it says that the picture is for reference only. Please refer to the physical object. Not bad, not bad. There's some warning here for age 15 and up. And this side of the box you can see the very cute Kid Buu. And this side of the box we see the custom Tonsen ArtToys, pretty much at the top and bottom. And at the back we can see all the cool poses of this Kid Buu, and also the accessory comes with the different heads. Yes, it does comes with quite a few of different expressions, and I think this is some of the articulations, things like that. And from here we do see some more warnings and blah blah blah. Yep, that's about it. So let's get him out. Okay, so this is the Kid Buu right out of the box. At the moment I took him out, I do have a mixed feeling about it. The first one, the pros, which means it's good thing that it does feels very solid. It does feels like I'm holding an actual SH Figuarts figure or any actual legitimate figures. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feels like a bootleg. It doesn't even feels like a third party. Yeah, so it's very solid. But the things I felt that is not so good is the paint itself. I feel is kind of dull. I'm not sure whether it's just me. I know Kid Buu does have this color. He's not supposed to be surprisingly bright pink kind of color, but this feels like a very dull. I mean, in a bad way, the paint does makes it feels cheap in a way. Yeah, I mean, if this is an actual SH Figuarts, I believe the paint would be much lively. Yeah, and the second thing that I feel quite bad is this portion, the toe hinge is very loose, at least for mine. You can see it just kind of move on its own. Even if I don't move it, if I shake it, you can feel that it's actually moving, but it's not such a bad thing. I mean, this is just a minor setback, not a big deal. But let's just take a closer look on the figure itself. I do love it. I mean, like I said, it's solid. It just feels good. I mean, not as heavy as I thought, because this is a small figure after all, but it's still very solid, I would say. Yeah, you can see all the joints are very SH Figuarts like. Yeah, just look, even this portion here is like he's wearing two pants, but it's for the articulation purpose. And I just love the gold on his belt. The M sign looks very nice. The paint, even though it's dull, but it's actually quite nicely painted. Yeah, still dull. Yeah, and all those black dots are actually being painted rather nicely, and they even have some for the butterfly joints. Yeah, very nicely done. And I think I actually saw some parts here. Oh no, it's my bad. I thought it wasn't painted properly, but the gold is still there. Yeah, very nice gold. And the pants have some dark shadings to it, which is a great thing. I mean, if they were to put some shadings on the pink, then I think it will be looking much better. Yeah, just like here. Oh, okay, what happened here? Looks like it's broken, but I don't think so. I think it's for the articulation purposes, but it does looks pretty bad. Oh my god, why do they like left a hole here? It looks like it's broken, but I know it's not. Yeah, it's for the joint to go in, the pants to go in, but this portion they can actually make more of the clothing so that even though it still can go in, I think, if they were to do that. But yeah, this portion here looks like he have holes in his pants. Okay, and there are some dots at the back. All the dots are being quite well painted. And let's take a look at his face. Okay, once again, I think it's rather hard to see his eyeball, which is red in color. Yeah, I think if I zoom in, we can see clearly, but from when it's on my hand, I am having a hard time to see his eyes. They should have used a much brighter red, I think. Yeah, this is, I just see two pieces of black paints on it. Yeah, if I were to put this angle, I think it's quite hard to see his eyeball as well, but it does looks cool in a way. Yeah, and this portion here is just nice. It's hard, not soft though, so be very careful not to drop his head. You might break these tendrils here. Yeah, so overall I would say that he's quite well proportions, and yeah, it's quite good looking as well, except for the paints once again. And next we'll check out the articulations on this guy. So he can looks to the right, looks to the left, very easy, no obstruction at all. Looking up, oh no. Okay, this guy can't really look out, and the most is let's see, this is looking straight, and looking up is just slightly, unless you bend his body. This is bad. Okay, what happened here? Take out his head. Yeah, I think the joint isn't really helping much. You can see the joint is very limited movement here for his head, so I doubt he can look down. Look down is quite okay, even though it's just slightly as well, but can move very freely. And you can see his neck is not a separate piece, it's one whole piece. Let me see. Yeah, it's one whole piece on together with the body. Okay, for his arm, can go 360 degree. Let's see. Yep, mine is pretty tight. You can hear the squeaking sound. Okay, and there's a butterfly joint, which is quite a big movement. You can see that. Yeah, very nicely done. Going sideways. Okay, very good, more than 90 degrees. Of course, there's an arm swivels, double joint elbow. Yep, pretty good there. You can see the double joint elbow. For his hand, you can shivers around. Pretty restrictive movement somehow because of this gauntlet on his clothes, so you can't you can still move around. Yeah, but not very much because it's being blocked by this thing. 2 points of articulations, very obvious. One is on his lower chest, so you can move like that. Yeah, you can even twist it, and this portion here you can move. Actually there's 3 points of articulation, so one here as well, okay, that you can see, and another down at his waist. Okay, so there's quite a big movement there. Let's see how well he can bend forward with all these articulations. Not so good, I would say, not so good. Bending backwards is equally not as good. Okay, yeah, so you can still bend him though, not to say no, but it's not as much. So for his leg, I'm hoping for a more better articulations because of all these cuttings here. So let's see how well I can kick forward. About 90 degrees, I think. Yep. Okay, and kicking backwards is about here. Okay, and of course with this big thing here, you can see there's a shivers on his leg. Okay, and you can shivers here, but there's a single joint knee that we saw just now. Yep, single joint. Not even 90 degrees there. So for his foot here, you can't really turn over here, but you can do a very minor movement on his foot, because same like the hands, because of this gauntlet thing that is actually blocking it, the same like the design of his suit. Okay, yeah, so it's very restricted. and the toe hinges like I showed just now. Yeah, it's very loose. Okay, and let's see how well this little guy can do a split. Okay, let's see. Wow. Okay, for a split, he doesn't disappoint. He can do a perfect split right there. This is good. Okay, this is really good. Okay, so the articulation, somehow I feel is a bit restricted, maybe because of his tiny size. Yeah, the range, like the head and the body, can't go much, but I don't think that is such a big problem, because this guy is not really that dynamic, even though he do some crazy poses at times, but he's not Spider-Man, so I think it's still acceptable. And next we'll move on to the accessory. I'll start with the hands as always. So he does comes with a pair of closed fist hand that's already on the figure, pair of karate chops hands, pair of finger pointing hands, pair of open palms hands, pair of grabbing hands, another right open palms hands, but this time he does have a joint there. I believe this is for the accessory that I will show you guys later. And another middle finger left hand. Oh my goodness. And there is also a separate package that comes with this pair of hands, which is something like he's saying that you are tiny. And this is the effects part of his attack that I mentioned that is supposed to use with the hands with the extra joints, and these two portions are supposed to attach to it. I think I saw a few holes here like this one. Yeah, I think it's for this to go in, if I'm not mistaken. There is another one at the side here. Yeah, something like this. Pretty cool. And he also comes with this very playful body that you can attach to him. Yeah, this is where he actually do the dance. Very cute. And beside this very serious looking head, he just comes with 5 more interchangeable heads. This is the grinning teeth angry complete head sculpt, which is cool. This is something like a smiling one, which also looks very cool. This is his laughing head sculpt, which, if I'm not wrong, supposed to use with this body here. Now this is my favorite, which is his screaming angry head sculpt. Oh my goodness, this is something that I think the SH figures would not give us, even if they make this Kid Buu. Last but not least, this is the exclusive parts for this 03A, because this sleeping one only comes with this set, not in 03B. Yeah, this is also one of the reasons that I wanted to get the 03A. And this attack effects parts also comes with 03A only, doesn't come with 03B. Now when you look at that, wow, these are the amount of accessory that he comes with. This is very good, and I must praise them for the complete heads, because if this is the SH figures, I'm 100% sure that the SH figures will just give us interchangeable faceplate. That means that it will actually have a line here for you to actually pull it out and swap with the faces. Yeah, they won't give us a complete head like this Tonsen ArtToys. Yeah, so this is very good deal. And next, let's try out some of the accessory onto this small guy. I will start with the hands. So let's try to remove and see how the joints looks like. Okay, so this is the joints. Yeah, it's very tiny, so be very careful about it. And I'll try with this hand with the joints, because I'll try out the big effect parts. Okay, it's kind of hard to put it in because of this armor there that is actually hindering it. Okay, yeah, this requires some effort. And then we can put on this one. Where's the hole? Yep, there's the hole there. This thing is not very fitting for mine. Yeah, it just keeps dropping out. Okay, so you can see there's a hole. See. Okay, so just push it in. Again, it requires some efforts. Okay, okay, not good. So I'll remove this portion as well. I think it's better to, don't do it when it's on joint, because I scared you might break this thing. Yeah, just use the hands only and put it in. Let's try again. Oh, this is hard. Okay.
3 days later.
Okay, so it's very hard to actually push it in, and even so it went in, it doesn't have the popping sound. So it's not very fitting, unfortunately. And right after that, we can put back all these very cool effects parts. Where's the other hole? Okay, right here. And then we can connect it back to the figure. Okay, be very careful. Okay, with this thing on the hands already, is quite a challenge as well to push it in, but it can be done. So I think this way is much safer instead of you just connect the hands first and push this in, because you might break this small little joint in the process. Yep, so this is how he looks like. And once again, it's also very cool. Oh my goodness. And it looks even better with the hands up, you can see that. Wow, this is so nice. And next, let's explore all the 5 heads. And this one we have seen just now, the very serious look. Somehow I just couldn't get these heads in. I think the hole is being made too small. Yeah, I just couldn't get it in. Let's try with this one here. Okay, there's a slight clicking sound, and this is how it looks. Wow, this is rather badass. And the next is these laughing ones. This next one is one of my favorite, which looks rather cool. Oh my goodness, just look at that. And this last one is my favorite, and it does have a very loud clicking sound. This is awesome. I just love this one here. It's like waiting and then he just falls asleep.
All right, Boo. Let's do it. What's the deal? Did he drop something? Huh?
Okay, so after several tries, it finally went in, and this one is good looking as well. My goodness. And the last one is we are going to try on this body here. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to remove this part of the body, the half part. Okay, and then you just place it into here. Again, very hard to go in. Okay, let's try again. So after several tries, I still couldn't get it in. So I have to resort to the hairdryer methods and just blow it for around a few seconds. If it's very hot, just few seconds is sufficient. And then once while it's still hot, you just pop it in, and it's very easy. Yeah, so wow, this looks very funny. And I do think that mine is missing something, because you can see mine doesn't really stand. Is there a stand that comes with it? Because I do see some pictures from collectors. There seems to be something like a white color things that is underneath that help it to stand, and mine doesn't come with any of those. Okay, or are they using a white blue tack? I'm not sure, but mine, you can see, it's impossible for it to stand on its own. If you like the review, do click on the likes button. So for the size comparison, I'd like to compare with some SH Figuarts Dragon Ball. I do have this full power Goku right over here, which I think the size is about right. And also this Majin Vegeta. And next I'll compare with this Ultimate Gohan, as well as this Never Growing Krillin. And next, let's compare with someone of his own size, which is the Mecha Frieza, as well as the Metal Cooler. Wow, 3 of them looks good together. And next, how can I not compare him with his own self? I do have this Fat Boo. Wow, this guy is huge. This is a custom head if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's not from the SH Figuarts. And also this Evil Boo. Wow, it looks so small. And this is what I meant by they actually go a different way with the pink. You can see the pink between the SH Figuarts is so much different as compared to him. And you can see the pink is also much brighter, much livelier, and this pink is dull. Yeah, it's like kind of ruining. I mean, if he have the same pink, I think this will looks fabulous. And lastly, I do have a Kid Buu, but it is actually from a figurize, which means that this guy is a model kit, and I think they scale pretty well. Of course, the model kit, you can see all the exposed joint, and it's also very much lighter, but this guy actually looks a lot more solid. And surprisingly, the pink that they use for the body is kind of similar in a way. Okay, yeah. Okay, so for my final verdict, I would think that this Tonsen ArtToys didn't disappoint. It actually meet my expectation as my first purchase. It looks great in the overall look, except for the paint, I think it's kind of dull. Secondly, for the articulation, it's pretty good. For the accessory, it's kind of lacking actually, but it is the amount of different head, different expressions that make these figures looks very interesting to me. And at the same time, it just fits very well with the rest of the SH figures in terms of the scale. So yes, I would totally recommend it, and actually I'm even looking forward to maybe getting the 03B as well. So once again, I hope you enjoyed my review, and I hope it helps you to decide if you need to get this Tonsen ArtToys. I definitely recommend it, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.